Atomic Habits by James Clear. Chapter 4. The First Law, Make It Obvious. Welcome back to Billionaire Mindset Audiobooks. We now begin exploring the 4 laws of behavior change in detail. Chapter 4 focuses on the first law, make it obvious. James Clear explains that the first step in changing habits is to become aware of them. You cannot change a habit you don't notice. Awareness creates choice. The power of cues. Every habit begins with a cue, a signal that triggers your brain to start the behavior. See a plate of cookies, feel hunger, eat them, hear your phone buzz, crave connection, check it. Smell coffee in the morning, crave alertness, make a cup. Cues are everywhere. They are constantly shaping our actions whether we notice them or not. The problem is that many of our bad habits are triggered by cues we don't even recognize. That's why the first step is to make the cues obvious. The Habit Scorecard. James Clear suggests an exercise called the Habit Scorecard. Write down all the habits you do in a normal day. From waking up, brushing teeth, checking your phone, eating, working, exercising, to sleeping. Then mark each habit as positive plus sign equals good for you, negative minus equals bad for you, neutral equals neither good nor bad. This scorecard increases awareness. It's not about judging yourself. It's about seeing your habits clearly. Awareness creates the opportunity for change. Implementation intentions. Another tool is implementation intentions. Instead of vague goals like I will exercise more, create a clear plan. I will exercise at 7 a.m. in the living room for 20 minutes. I will write 1 page at 9 p.m. in my study. The formula is I will behavior at time in location. This makes the habit obvious and specific. Habit stacking. Clear also introduces habit stacking. This means attaching a new habit to an existing one. Example, after I brush my teeth, I will floss. After I pour my morning coffee, I will read 1 page. After I take off my work shoes, I will change into workout clothes. Your existing habits are reliable anchors. By stacking new habits onto them, you make the new behavior obvious and automatic. Environment design. Perhaps the most powerful part of this chapter is environment design. James Clear says, environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. If you want to change habits, don't rely only on willpower. Change your environment to make cues obvious. Want to drink more water? Keep a full water bottle on your desk. Want to eat healthier? Keep fruit visible on the counter, hide junk food in the back of the fridge. Want to practice guitar? Leave it in the middle of the living room instead of hidden in the closet. When the cue is visible, the habit becomes obvious. Inversion. Make bad habits invisible. The opposite is also true. If you want to break a bad habit, remove the cues. Struggling with social media? Delete apps from your home screen? Watching too much TV? Unplug it or hide the remote? Eating too much junk food? Don't bring it into the house. Out of sight, out of mind. Why this works. Human behavior is largely driven by what's obvious and available. We often don't choose habits deliberately. We respond to cues in our environment. By reshaping the environment, you reshape the cues. And by reshaping the cues, you reshape your habits. Practical applications of the first law. Use the habit scorecard to identify your current patterns. Create implementation intentions. Clear plans for when and where to act. Practice habit stacking. Attach new habits to old ones. Design your environment so cues for good habits are obvious. Make bad habits invisible by removing their triggers. Conclusion of Chapter 4. The first law, make it obvious, is about clarity and environment. If you want good habits, make their cues visible. If you want to break bad ones, make their cues invisible. As James Clear reminds us, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And systems begin with the cues around you. In the next chapter, we'll explore the second law. Make it attractive. Why emotions and cravings drive our behavior, and how to use them to build better habits.